visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm here to talk about an interesting trend. As you can tell, big and bold in your face, I'm going to be talking about TikTok today, and it's a trend. It first started off with things, 7 non-sexual things that I, as a female or male, however you present, 7 non things that I find attractive in men. Now that was what the trend originally started as, and women was hopping on that TikTok trend, and there were some instances where it's honestly a nice trend. I love it because it brings us all together. Because even the men wanted to start hopping on the trend, and I will be playing some videos for you guys. But even the men wanted to hop on the trend and say 7 non-set. Well, really, they was like 3 to 5, 7. It was hard for them to get 7, honestly. This is quite interesting, but I'm not here to digress. It's going to be a very light video today because I thought that talking about things we find attractive in other people that are not inherently sexual, but things that you like that make you feel attracted to them. You're just like, oh, it could just be like anything, literally anything. You're going to see some examples that I'm going to play for you guys of different things that guys and girls from all different races have found attractive that the opposite sex does. And I think it's a really cute trend. Everyone else had to agree with that as well. What I also like about the trend is it gets us to start thinking about I'm trying to keep it lighthearted, but I just have to go there. It's starting to get us to think, why are we attracted to certain people? And then like once you understand why you're attracted to certain people, then you got to start breaking it down and categorizing it. It was like, okay, well, if you do this, does that mean I like you, or do I just like it because I just find that attractive, period? Can we change the word attracted to aesthetically pleasing? Because inherently you don't have to like the person, but a lot of people said that this is ultimately things that they find that if they were dating somebody that would be attractive, which I totally get it, because those things that you're attracted to, you're going to go out there and try to go get. So I completely understand that. And that's showing us our relationship to attraction. And it makes us, it's a really good trend. It's really amazing. I could really psychoanalyze and break this down because I like the idea of talking about dating in the 21st century in 2025, the loneliness epidemic that has been growing but rise certainly after 2020 and has been exponentially growing since then. And they blame social media. I told you guys I was going to try to keep this light, but I said to point out some literal facts out here. And this is just a byproduct. This TikTok trend is just a byproduct of what's going on out there in the dating world, in the dating scene, what it's like to try to date when you have technology everywhere. So because of that, my whole spiel, like I said, I am really passionate about this topic. I wonder why, but I'm really passionate about this topic and I would really love to do a more in-depth breakdown about it. But today we're just going to keep it super light, things that we just find attractive. Tell me down below if you're comfortable mentioning it. What things do you find attractive that the opposite sex does? Or hey, if you're attracted to the same sex, that's cool too. What do you find attractive, period? Can we rephrase that? Actually, can we rephrase this trend as things, 7 non-sexual things that I find attractive that people do? Can we just generalize to that? I like that. I like that because there is some things that could just anyway, I deep diving way more than I need to on this lighthearted video. However, I just wanted to give you guys a brief introduction into what videos I will be playing for you guys. And I'll be starting off with who I'm not sure who actually started this trend, but I will start off with the females talking about what they find attractive in men. Now, if you can see their TikTok names anywhere here, you can go look them up, or you can just Google on TikTok and see a lot of things that women have to say. Now, I will have to admit, maybe it's just because I'm a woman, but deep diving down in the women's section, it was really entertaining, and I could definitely agree and disagree with a lot of people. And because of that, I feel like it was really universal and it was relatable. However, when I was trying to look for guys, I really had to go down a rabbit hole. I'm not sure if guys were like trying to take this serious, but some things are just like wasn't hitting. And also because maybe I'm just not a man, so I just wouldn't understand why they will find certain things that they mentioned attractive. So that's why, because of that, I was just like, you know what, I had to really search hard for the guys. I'm not gonna lie, I had to really search hard for the guys. I dedicated at least a good 30 minutes. Women, easy. But the men, I had to search for. Maybe it's because not many people have hopped on this trend yet from the men's perspective, but let's get this rolling on TikTok. I'm going to be definitely enjoying this, and this was a good thing to talk about and bring to your guys' attention. So, hey, if you have TikTok, and actually, guys, please do tell me, now that Donald Trump has signed an agreement with China, and it's now like TikTok is not banned in America, is there a way you guys can like now download TikTok onto your phone, or is it still you can't download TikTok on your phone? Please let me know down below in the comments, because I really do feel like a lot of people should check out this trend if you don't have TikTok. But I'm sure you can find some compilations on YouTube too as well. Just type in things that I find attractive in men TikTok compilation, and I'm sure it will pop up. So with that being said, let's just get right into the videos, and I will be sharing some of my opinions. Well, not too many opinions, because like I said, I'm not going to be judging anybody here, but let's just start.
And I had to give my list because so this is completely outside of my norm, but I am completely obsessed with this trend. And I had to give my list because men do some really cute things that they just don't even know that we find so cute.
And I know the men feel the same way. That's why they're hopping on this trend, because I saw from a few videos, I'm not sure if they got put into here, but even the men have said from their perspective that there's just some things that women do that they just feel is underrated and more women need to do. So just putting that out there.
Cute. I'm definitely getting deeper and deeper as we go down this list. Number 7. So imagine we're crossing the street or about to cross the street, and a car is going too fast, or the light isn't on, whatever it is, and
chivalry, must I say. It is good to know. I'm just saying out there, it's just good to know that chivalry isn't it. Can we please keep some old traditions out there? Just saying. I'm not trying to nitpick anybody's things, but I'm just saying out there, let's bring back some old traditions in modern day times and revamp them. I'm sure there's a way that we can make the old new again. I'm just saying. I know some people say things are just better left as they is, and why try to fix them, or some traditions are just better left dead and gone. But I'm just saying there's just some ways I think we could try to modernize chivalry in the 21st century. Just saying.
he just does that arm motion where it's like an automatic reflex to protect us. So cute. Number 6. As a girl who likes to go to the gym, there has to be at least one gym thing on there, right? When a man can easily, very, very easily, like this is his warm-up set, he can just easily.
I mean, understandable, right? That means he can pick you up if he can bench your body weight. But I'm just saying, these are like things you gotta just think about. I mean, even I was a little bit raised with that. Like, at least get a man that can pick you up, because if it's in a time of an emergency and you need some, and your hubby can't pick you up, and I mean, sure, if there's some like back pains or stuff like that, totally get it. But like, if you can't even like help me get up, it's the I've fallen and I can't get up kind of thing. So because of that, I'm just saying that was a really good one. Those were really good ones that she had to point out there. So see how this trend, none of those things was anything sexual, but they're things that when you think about it and start thinking about it and how it makes you feel, it's all about how these things make you feel when it's happening, where you're just like, oh yes, I actually do like that. And you don't, it's like animalistic and primal instincts that we're getting to. Like once we strip down the beauty, once we strip down how you look on the outside, what is it about you on the inside that I'm ultimately attracted to? What is it that's something that you do that makes me think, oh yes, you could be like a potential partner or not even. So because of these things, I enjoy this trend because it really gets you start to think about what you are maybe and shouldn't be attracted to. So another person to pick from. Let's go here.
Y'all, the topic that's trending on TikTok right now is 7 non-sexual things that men do that you find attractive, and I wanted to join in. Number 1 on my list is definitely going to be a disciplined man. Like, there's just something about a man with unwavering focus that shows he got his life together. It gives a leader, like, yeah. Number 2 is definitely going to...
I mean, I'm sure we could be saying the same thing about... I'm sure men could probably say the same thing about women. You see how I said we could make this things that we could just find attractive about people, because it is something attractive just about somebody that is just ultimately determined and they just get it done. You know, when you just see somebody in their groove, just doing things, just going through life, getting it done. We all love those boss alpha females, alpha males, pack of the leader, can lead me and don't lead me astray. Everyone's attracted to that, right? And what does that take? Discipline. See, I told you it's lighthearted, but I got to get a little bit of psychoanalyzing here because it's just really good to think about. It's just really good to think about.
Be a good communicator. Like, I love an emotionally intelligent man that does not match energy. Love a man who knows how to communicate and express his feelings without it being this whole big blowout. Also, I love a man who is very, very vulnerable. Like, I love vulnerability. Tell me how you feel.
See, and I'm sure it can go vice versa. So because of that, really good things out there to let me know. Can you agree to those things down below in the comments? These are just like core values of people once you like really start to strip them down. But I could just be a broken record repeating myself. So let's keep the video going of good examples out here. Well, not good examples, but examples that I was finding where people were really taking this serious, and it's not like they were getting... the best way I could put it is like worked up. Like when you think of something and you just like imagine it and you're just like, yes. I was like, okay, I'm like, I get you love it, but can we like make it a little bit of PG for YouTube today? So because of that, these were of those pics where people were just calmly expressing, like she was talking about, good communication skills, not making a big deal, just simply expressing and being vulnerable about how you feel. And those were the people that I had picked to share with you guys today. So actually, thank you to this woman actually for expressing that exact same sentiment about communication, about what I'm exactly trying to do here today with you guys and communicate through these videos. And then the next one.
Non-sexual things men do that I think are attractive. The first one is speaking multiple languages. Hello. That is just my favorite thing because it shows like they have some sort of intellectual ability. When I ask you, what do you want to eat for dinner? And you give me an actual answer and you don't just say, I don't know. Tell me what I want for dinner. Thank you. Next is having a hobby that he's very passionate about. The main one I can think of is obviously like sports. I mean like a productive hobby, not like gaming all day. Like swimming, hiking, soccer, jiu-jitsu, something athletic. Next is cooking. See, I need to do my part.
I mean, she was able to articulate how she felt about what she finds attractive in other guys. I know I was really actually interested about the way she talked about the being multilingual, and honestly, that's a really good one because to learn different languages is really impressive, and not just to be bilingual. Oh, sorry guys, you didn't see me. Not just to be bilingual, but maybe like trilingual or quadruple. Come on now, your brain, big brains right there. So because of that, it's just really impressive if anybody can speak multiple languages. But then, they always say jack of all trades. You got to start wondering. But in today's time, being at least bilingual is definitely needed. So because of that, congratulations to anybody that is bilingual out there. Do they even actually, speaking of which, just a quick side tangent, does anybody know, are they still giving children, like elementary and middle schoolers, mostly elementary schoolers, different language classes? I know Latin is dying out, but are they learning Greek? Do you guys still get to learn some like Spanish and French? Do you guys get to choose those in your high schools? Like, let me know. Are they implementing that more in schools, or are they taking that out of schools these days? Because I know there's a lot of things that they're trying to do with the curriculum and taking out, and I think they really going to have to emphasize more language, just from my opinion and personal experiences. So those were the 3 examples that I had to find from the women's section. And now we're going to go down the rabbit hole of what the men had to say. And this first one put it out there plainly and simple. And I really did enjoy that.
Talking about 7 non-sexual things that she finds attractive in men. And one immediately came to mind from like the guy's perspective, and I try to write a few, so this is my version, but 7 is too many. I got you guys 3. Let me see if any of these resonate with y'all. Number 1 that I wrote was presence, and I'm talking about in like an emotional sense, even like a spatial awareness type of way. So I usually have this with my homies, to be fair, but something about when a girl's also able to tap in. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys an example. So let's say, for instance, it can be something so subtle. Let's say a new character walks into the scene. We're at like a gathering, an event or something, and he does something that's just like overlooked by everybody. And to be fair, I will like mention it after the fact, and then you'll have some people that are like, oh my God, I saw that too. I noticed it too, but I just ignored it. No.
Just saying. He put it out there. There's not many people out there, so he was trying. He brother was really trying out there. He was so trying so hard. He's like, I'm trying for you guys out there to put something in this trend. He was like, please get it in the algorithm. And I exactly agree with him. Guys, get this into the algorithm. Guys, literally, not guys collective. So here is the next video. I didn't really have much to say from him besides that really good introduction. But other than that, that was, and also psychology. That was just a really good presence. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Who doesn't want somebody that's present? I mean, these things are just collectively, universally just, there's just some things that people list, but there are just some core, if you really listen to things that people are asking for, not like literally, but just things that they find attractive to. Well, now that you verbally expressed what you find attracted to, now go out there and try to get it and make sure that they have that full package. Just saying. I know it's hard out there and you got to start compromising and stuff like that, but psychoanalyzing, let's just get back to the videos. Like I said, this is a really good topic and there's just so much that I want to talk about. Because when I look at this on a deeper level, I'm like, this is so much more than just talking about things that you just find attractive about somebody. This is just openly expressing out there, like, hey, can we please just drop the physicality and figure out what do we find attractive about people or somebody, period? Like, can we get back to the actual feelings and the connections, the vibe and the energy, and forget about the physicalities and what you come with? Like, yes, I am 100% on this trend. Okay, enough of me tooting the horn of this trend. All right, here is another video.
This list, so y'all gonna hear it. 7 non-sexual things I find attractive with a woman. Look, I got all my notes right here. Got the iPad, got the pencil. Starting off with number 1. pet names. When shorty gets to calling you a pet name, baby, bae, daddy, poppy, it don't matter. Whatever you like, I love. Pet names, they just make you feel at home, make you feel comfortable with the woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two, rubbing your face / ear / neck. It don't matter if you driving, she rubbing on your neck, you feel me? You know, she give you a hug, she rubbing on your ear. You in the bed, she rubbing up on your face.
Saying, see, I really had to find some genuinely good ones out there. I'm not dogging on the guys, but the next one, and then I will wrap up because these were just the 6 videos that I wanted to show you guys, and there's plenty of more there that you can find on TikTok. And I'm sure somebody out there is going to at least name one thing you're going to find attractive about somebody. So because of that, it's completely universally relatable. And it's also just great to really, it's like a huge think piece. Just to know what people just find attractive. Just, you know, sometimes you just think about it where you just like, wait, somebody thinks this like little weird thing that I like might do is attractive. Like, what? I didn't know that was like attractive. I didn't know you like found that cute. So like when you like think about it, you're just like, wait, when you start really thinking about it, you're just like, wait, there's something there for everybody. But then you also start to think, wait a minute, there actually is things out there that somebody might find attractive about me that maybe if you don't find yourself attractive, then you're just like, wait, somebody might actually find me attractive out there and I just don't realize because I'm not looking, they don't, I can't see myself, so they can see me in a way that I can't see me, and they find me attractive because it's something that about me and what I do. Could be your aura, energy, all that. So because of that, I really like this because this is a huge eye opener out there to a lot of people that might just be struggling out there. But there's also just a huge collective coming together of people enjoying the enjoyment of finding people attractive. So because of that, last video, and then I will sign off for the day.
Attractive. Number one on the list, we've got long hugs, okay? And you'll see a common theme in these things, but long hugs. Hugs are deprived. And I know the most, there was a stat that came out recently, and I read somewhere, don't quote me on it, but it was that elders and people younger than 26 and older than 15 and elders, so like that, and teenagers.
Okay, I didn't mean for, I completely forgot that I actually did put somebody in here that was bringing up evidence. You literally can't, like, come for me. Basically, I did not mean, weirdly enough. I just got to bring the stats somewhere because and literally, I'm just like, I didn't even mean to end on this video. This video actually is the perfect sentiment of exactly what I'm trying to bring to you guys today. So like from 2 different videos, I got 2 different perspectives that I want, key takeaways that I want you guys to take away from these videos. So let's keep it going.
To early 20 age range and elders are the least hugged people in the world. We need hugs. If I get a good long hug from a woman and she gives me the thumb rub, that's so attractive to me, okay? Second on the list, we've got eye contact. If I'm talking to you, I don't care what color your eyes are. If we have long eye contact and intimate eye contact, your eyes are the most beautiful thing in the world. Like that, there's so many moments there in eye contact when I'm talking with one of y'all, and it's just so attractive to me to even be able to hold that eye contact, hold that space in that conversation. And lastly, you have a servant's heart. If you're the type of person who like,
and I mean, how many of us was raised up with eye contact means that you're present, that you're talking, and that you're attentive to the person. So because of that, I'm just like, look at all these different things. We were taught as to be polite and to have manners. And here this, and then when you just think about just being proper and just doing something just because you were taught and told to do it, well, somebody else is just like, well, I just find that attractive, not because of that, but just for some other reasons. So think about that. Just even the things that we were taught and raised and grown up on, these old, weird cultural values still stand today. Just saying. Okay, back to the video.
like shows up to somewhere with cookies unpresented for no reason and gives them to people. So cool to me, and so attractive. Or like making me something or doing something for me that involves thought. Any of that stuff, servant's heart, goes a long way.
See, told you guys. This, though, I'm not even going to say the weirdest things. It's just not even the oddest things. It's not even the peculiar things. It's just the most mundane things that people do that people find attractive. It's just amazing to find this out. So tell me down below in the comments, how do you guys feel about this trend? And you go hop on TikTok and please go look at this trend, because this is a really great think piece, a great scientific study. I know everybody jokes in this in the comment section when they look at brain rot TikTok videos, and they're just like, the historians are going to be skipping our generation because we're not going to contribute anything. But historians, please do not skip this time and period that we're going through in history. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, because this is very historic in my opinion. So with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one, because this is really great use of technology, banding together and having a collective and knowing that you're just not alone in the boat, but also getting to collectively enjoy other people's sentiments and other people's different perspectives. It's just beautiful. It's amazing. I love this trend. I could literally talk about this trend and this topic alone way longer than this, and I did not even mean to keep you guys this long. I meant to keep you for 15 minutes. Actually, I said 10, and then I said 15, and then I said 20, and now I'm pushing 25. So with that being said, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this video so much. I sure did. Hopefully my enthusiasm brought the attention and sentiment that I'm very passionate about this topic, A, but B, this is a very important thing that I think a lot of people should be talking about more, period. And with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And please leave your comments down below. And like I said, see you in the next one. Sunflowers. Mwah.